Well, I'm joined by Aston Bowles from Advanced, and we're here to find out about the latest and greatest in the world of fire alarm technology. Now, can you just quickly explain to me, specifically, Aston, what Advanced are doing here today?
Well, Advanced is kind of renowned throughout the industry as being the leader in performance and quality. I know everyone would say that, but we really are. What we really focus on is making things easy to do. And the only way you can do that effectively is by having really high quality, high performance stuff, because making stuff easy is really quite hard. We've been going for 15 years now. We operate in 60 countries internationally. And we do jobs, everything from small single panel jobs all the way up to huge networks, like the Shard is one of ours, for example. Lots of the high-rise in the City of London are ours.
Now, come on, quickly tell us. Okay, so the Shard was one of your clients. Now, getting the Shard kitted out in fire alarm technology, that must have been a pretty big challenge for you.
I should say yes, it is, but no, the challenge is winning the work. We make it easy to do things, so it's actually installing it and making it work properly is we make easy to do. So that's why our clients install our stuff.
Now, here's a big question for you. Have you had any false fire alarms at the Shard?
We did. There was a fire alarm. Someone put a cigarette in a duct the other day, and it set off the fire alarm and evacuated all 86 floors. There were 80 fire engines in attendance and roadblocks in central London. But the fire alarm worked beautifully. So
well, that's good. That was a good test. Why do you think there are so many sort of false fire alarms at the moment in the industry?
There are lots and lots of different reasons. There's no simple ones. There's everything from malicious ones where people do it on purpose to accidental ones like a cigarette in a duct. Yeah, there's lots of reasons, and the industry's trying to get a handle on stopping it because it's very costly. It reduces the credibility of the fire system. It has massive implications in somewhere like the Shard, like central London, ground to a halt. Yeah, there's lots of people bringing out systems to cope with it.
I think there might be an alarm going off right now, even.
Of course, well, yeah, and we've got a system as well, which I'll tell you about in a sec. This is our wall of innovation, by the way.
Right, okay. Let's have a look at the wall of innovation. This is what we want to find out about. So this includes all your newest and most innovative products. Right, do you want to walk us through a couple?
It's the biggest stand we've ever had. So it is the biggest wall of innovation we've ever had.
And what's going on here? I can see a demonstration happening on one of the screens.
Yeah, this is our touch control, which is our new touch screen repeater. So the fire industry's been getting excited about touch screens for a few years now. Us being Advanced, we always try and do things a little bit differently. So it's not the first touchscreen on the market, but we think it's the best. So it's one of the biggest. It's a fully active remote control terminal. The really amazing thing about it is it's got active maps and zone plans built into it. So it graphically shows you where the fires or the faults are on the system. And it's probably the first fire panel that actually looks good in a building reception, because they usually...
Are the Shard using this technology?
I'm not allowed to say.
Okay.
But it's very new. It's available for sale now. We've got a few sites where people are using it now, and it just got straight onto our network.
And what about along here? Is there anything else we can take a look at?
This is the next thing.
We'll take a little look. So this is what was the name of this? Sorry.
Alarm Calm. And as the name would suggest, this is our false alarm management solution. So where other people are coming out with little mode changes in panels or little bits of tweaks in panels, or possibly buttons to acknowledge alarms, we've got a whole system which starts with a really fast fire network, like ours is. We've got a completely very, very extensive software, but it works very simply. It's like yes/no matrix to set up the false alarm management logic. And then we've got these alarm acknowledgement buttons, which allow people in, for example, in student accommodation, if your fire alarm gets set off by the toast, normally that would set off a fire alarm in the building and it would get evacuated, but now you can press one of our Alarm Calm buttons, and in association with all the software, it delays it to see if the signal clears, and hopefully the system resets to normal and everyone's happy.
So if you are a student and you have just set off the alarm by burning your toast, you quickly run over and hit the Alarm Calm button and all is okay?
Exactly, yeah. It sounds, in 30 seconds, it's very simplistic. It's a really, really powerful solution. Honestly, I think it's probably the most complete on the market, because the things the software does, it works both on verification times, on investigation delays in exactly the same way. So it's really easy to set up. They're all loop devices, so they're easy to install. It's like our watchword of making stuff easy, really.
Fantastic. And just quick final question. Are you enjoying being down here in London at Excel today?
Yeah, it's brilliant. My employees have been telling me for years that they wanted the show to come back to London to get more international visitors, and we're here.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Aston. And if you want to find out about touch control or alarm calm, get down here to Advanced.